Howdy, folks. You are listening to Mornings with Rooster. I am your host, James Gribben. I just found out you need 20,000 downloads an episode of a podcast for you to be considered by, like, big-time advertising companies, like, or not advertising companies, but like Stamps.com and whatnot. So we're about 19,960 downloads an episode away from getting that sweet, sweet James Gribben promo code GRAVY off Stamps.com. So keep listening, keep forwarding it to your friends. I would greatly appreciate it if we could get more subscribers and ratings, because then I can start making some cheddar doing this. But enough of my ramblings. Let's get into today's podcast. We have the hilarious, funny, wacky, amazing Orlando Lara. He is a good buddy of mine here in Chicago. We performed together on Geraldo, IO's Spanish-speaking Herald team, and we also do one of his shows, Bristleburg Town Hall. Bristleburg, that's hard to say. Bristleburg Town Hall, which is an improvised town hall meeting, as if we were in a small town meeting in a rec center room, which is what we really do in Roscoe Village in Chicago. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Orlando Lara.
As soon as I drink it, it messes me up more than any like drug I've taken. It just like immediately makes me hyper and jittery, and it makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I only use it on rare occasion.
Okay.
Where I'm like, all right, you know what? I just need like a boost.
Right.
Or I'm at work and I'm like, I wish I could have a beer.
Fair. Could you have like an allergy to it? Do you think? Is it like that kind of level?
No, I don't think so.
Is it just like jitters?
I think it's just like, I really don't drink much caffeine.
Okay. I imagine like not drinking coffee and then drinking it from like working at a coffee shop. Like they're like, oh, let me give it to you hard.
Yeah, when I first started there, it was, I got so much shit. And I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with this. Give me some water.
Yeah.
Let's drink a ton of water.
Fair. I worked for a beverage distributor on the craft beer team, and I don't like craft beer, so I feel you. I feel you, dog.
All right.
I'm like, I'll have a Coors Light. Oh, wait, we drink Bud Light here because it's Anheuser-Busch House.
Oh, boy. What's the difference?
Oh, no, Coors Light. Primo.
You think?
I know.
I always thought it was a lower brand.
They're like the Three Stooges. It's like Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors Light.
But that's probably like Larry instead of Curly.
Well, who's Mo? Miller?
I guess Miller's Mo.
Miller's probably the most respected, I would say. And Bud Light probably sells the most. Maybe.
But that leaves Coors as Larry still.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
I would say so.
Yeah. Are you a big Stooges fan?
Yeah. That's like the one thing my dad and I kind of bonded over. Like he would just like, all right, yeah, los tres chiflados. And I'm like, yeah, awesome. And we would just watch these, and I watched them since I was a kid.
Damn.
Yeah, that's one of my first like comedic influences.
Yeah. I love that. I can definitely tell that like fits you
in
a good way.
Cool.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I feel like the most people that we perform with didn't grow up or like watch the Stooges at all, really.
Yeah, it's very antiquated. I would have thought. Yeah, because I got like fucking Lucy. I love Lucy and all that, like all the old stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that, this is stuff I grew up with, so I assumed everybody, watched this stuff.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
I never got too much into like the Marx Brothers, so. See, that seems to be a big one.
Yeah, it does. And me neither. Like, I've seen Duck Soup, and I was like, oh, this is great. And then I just haven't gotten around to seeing anything else.
Yeah, I think I saw one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
Yeah. You basically just have to go on like Amazon and buy them or have like cable.
I think my roommate has like the top, all the animal ones in the title.
Yeah, 50 of them in like one set kind of a thing.
But
maybe.
I don't know. Were they as prolific as the Stooges?
I feel like the Marx Brothers did at least like 20.
Okay.
I wish I had my intern here. I always joke.
You gotta stop giving them days off.
Yeah, my friend Lauren was like, "Oh, I want to like intern like on Joe Rogan's podcast or like Adam Carolla." I'm like, "I'm gonna do a lot of these. You're gonna have to like leave work early." I'm like, "I don't think you want to do this."
Well, what do they do? Just wait for something.
Well, it's like
for their use.
Yeah, like if you ever watch like Joe Rogan's, he's always like, "Oh, have you seen that video of that like dog that eats the camel's toe or something?" And they're like, "Hey, pull that up," and like they show it and like stuff like that.
Okay.
But he's also like, he's producing, so he's like manning the like video controller because they have cameras. So it's like camera A, B, C.
Okay.
So he's like going through those while they're like live streaming, recording, and like there's hiccups along the way with like as far as like when it comes to streaming and like the caching or whatever, but like if I'm just doing this, clean it up in post.
All right.
Yeah.
How often do you do one of these?
I've been cranking through them. You are the second of 4 people this week.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I had Kayla Mullenix yesterday. No, you're 2 of 5.
2 of 5.
It's a lot, dude. I think it's just because I didn't do a lot over the summer because I was in Arizona. So now I'm like, I wanted to hit 50. And now I'm hitting like 60 because I've overbooked. But
oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I had Kayla and then Damon Royster tomorrow and then Matt Mahaffey tomorrow and then MC Curran, Mary Catherine.
Okay.
She hates when I call her that on Saturday.
All right.
Yeah, man. So how you like working at the coffee shop?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a job. It's an office job.
Is it stressful with all the people hopped up?
No, because that's another reason I don't like drink it is like, oh yeah, immediately everybody needs to have like a whole like mug of coffee and then they have to do it again at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to be that dependent on something.
Right.
I just want to like,
Fair.
let me be free.
Yeah. It is a lot. Like I'm supposed to be watching my blood pressure because I'm close to having high blood pressure.
Okay.
Which sucks. But I'm like watching my sodium intake, trying to sleep more, caffeine, and then run. I'm like, I work out. He's like, yeah, but do you run? I'm like, no.
Isn't running kind of bad?
For your blood pressure?
No, it's probably good for your blood pressure, but like bad for like your body.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's bad for it. Like I was talking, I got a quick massage at work because like I slept wrong and they have a massage therapist that shows up on
okay.
on
I was going to
Thursdays.
ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
My manager. So they're like, I can't call anyone until you just work on this. But yeah, she was talking about because she asked me what happened to my elbow. I was like, I broke it in jiu-jitsu. And she's like, that's the thing. Like if you're working out or if you're exercising or playing sports, you're going to start breaking stuff like anyone. And then if you don't do anything, you just turn into a piece
blob.
of shit. Yeah. So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Swimming, man.
Swimming's good.
That's like the old.
But it's like
everything's so hard.
Who's got the money to swim?
Yeah, right. You need a membership or have a pool.
Yeah. That's some entitled shit.
Yeah, that's right. Man,
when I was growing up, we just I don't know. Nothing. We didn't do anything with pools.
But you're from Arizona.
Yeah,
Doesn't everybody have a pool out there?
No. I think that's more like Phoenix. Tucson's like one every like 30 homes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Not even. Because like Tucson's smaller and like the houses are smaller and smaller backyards.
Okay.
Yeah. Choloville, bro.
Hell yeah. Sounds pretty cool.
What's up, bro? Yeah. Fuck. So do you only, I don't know if you want to get into like with your dad, that's what you guys bonded over?
That's like the close, I don't know. No, that we really didn't even bond over that. It's like, oh, he would watch it and I'm like, oh, I like this. And then we would just sit next to each other watching this TV show.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't.
Are both your parents are from Mexico?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're both, yeah.
Gotcha.
Classic story. We're the problem.
What do you mean?
Oh, like both of my parents are from Mexico, and like my dad, he was like back in the 70s, he would come up. Even before that, he was kind of like a day laborer.
Okay.
And so like most of my family was still back in Mexico. So like he'd work over here seasonally.
Yeah.
Then finally, I think like in the 70s, they finally decided like, oh, let's move over here.
Right.
And they moved over here. I don't know.
But you were born in Chicago?
I was, yeah. Like half of my siblings were born here, and the other half were down in Mexico.
Oh, damn. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm slowly learning a little more about my family. I'm like, oh, why did I try to avoid all this whole time?
Okay.
So now I still know very little about my family, which is very sad.
Are you close with anyone?
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Like we don't hate each other. We're like
Okay.
very amiable together. Most of them are they hang out a lot.
Okay.
They have like kids, and most of them are still back out in the suburbs.
Okay.
So they see each other all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
It is, yeah.
It's weird too. There's 7 of us, siblings.
It'll sound in this a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'll stop doing that. Ugh. I'm not
Oh,
used
you
to
can
this.
hear that one.
Oh shit. Oh, I hear that
Yeah.
one.
I need to get one of those like absorbers.
I don't know what that is.
They're expensive. It's just like a piece of metal that like holds this.
Oh, that thing
microphone.
that looks like a.
Yeah. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
I gotcha.
I need one of these.
Yeah. Oh man, those are so everywhere.
Right.
What is it? There's 7 of us.
7 of you. Siblings?
7 siblings.
Wow. Where are you?
I'm at the bottom.
At the
I'm the baby,
just like Orlando, Florida, at the bottom.
just like the very bottom.
Is that what you tell people?
That's what I'm going to start telling people.
I'm the youngest. I'm at the bottom, just like Orlando, Florida.
My namesake. But there's a huge gap between me and my youngest brother.
Okay.
It's like a 10-year gap.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
he was like, oh, yeah, let's go to a movie because I'm going to go with my girlfriend. And I think I become more endearing if I have my little brother here.
Right.
So there was a lot of those.
Yeah.
Of like going to arcades
Gotcha.
and stuff.
Get some like $1 maybe.
Yeah, he's like, here's $5. Leave us alone.
Yeah. Kick rocks, buddy.
Yeah.
My cousin or my uncle who lives in Ciudad Juarez now, he had my cousin Lala when he was 18. And then 20 years later, they had another one. So like everyone thinks it's his grandson, but he's like, no, we just had 2 of these random kids. 20 years apart, 1986 and then 2006.
God damn.
Isn't that nuts?
Well, I mean, not that nuts. My oldest brother's 20 years older than me.
Damn.
So-
But then they had 6 more.
Oh yeah, there was So like there was 6 in a span of 10 years, and then
Yeah.
like a 10-year gap, and then I showed up.
Yeah. I love that.
That's all right.
Yeah. The same parents?
Same parents.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Are your parents both still alive or?
they're still alive. Yeah.
Cool.
I rarely see them.
Yeah. Where was your dad working? Like Texas, California, or was he coming all the
No,
way up here?
I have no idea. No idea.
I feel like I have a much different, like, first generation experience because I'm only half first generation.
Oh, okay.
And my mom married my dad, and he was like, "You want to live in the U.S.?" She's like, "Yeah." So they just like moved here. It wasn't like
There wasn't a
working struggle,
an ordeal.
Yeah,
Probably.
He's like, "Let's buy a house or like rent an apartment in Tucson, and then we'll buy a house in a couple years after I was already born." But it wasn't like,
Okay.
this is what I had to sacrifice. I was
Yeah.
like, no, my mom moved here, and then 2 years later they got pregnant. So I have like the cultural side of it, but not like the mijito, you got to work hard because you know how tough it is. I'm like, yeah, blue collar but different, I guess.
Yeah, I need to investigate that more. I'm like, I'm sure there's juicy details in here.
Fuck yeah, dude! I have found out something I probably don't want to say. We can talk later.
Okay.
But yeah,
Off
just
mic.
stuff about my family that I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, I just went to Mexico for my mom's birthday. We all went down there like on a family trip. The first time we've ever done that
yeah,
on her 70th birthday. And then we were hanging out with my dad's dad. He's 99. And then he was selling some stories. And I'm like, oh, what? This is interesting.
it's like the older you get, the more they start trusting you. They're like, oh man, remember when your Aunt Rosa actually like she accidentally like ran a guy over and killed him?
I remember.
They just kind of like, swept it under the rug, and you're like, I kind of want to stay a kid and just not know.
Yeah,
these
right?
things.
Oh, man.
Shit's
How
fucked
true
up.
is that story for you?
That's completely fabricated.
Okay. I
But-
think part like is very kind of half truth to one of my stories, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Killing someone?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
But this was a long time ago.
I just
in
told,
Mexico.
Fair. I just told someone 2 episodes ago that my great grandpa was like a sheriff in Chihuahua, Mexico, and he had a guy who had raped a family friend's daughter, killed,
ordered it
very illegally. So they were sending it. He had already been tried and convicted. They were sending him to the Mexican prison, like the state prison in Chihuahua. And they just like pulled over the paddy wagon. This is like in the 20s, I want to say.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, everyone's going to take a piss break. And they're like, you go fucking walk out there. We don't want you peeing with everyone else. And they just like popped a cap in him right in his head while he was walking that way. So they just said he tried to escape when they like, if they had all like,
if they had to give an excuse.
Yeah. If like some forensics team was like, yeah, whatever. He's an inmate. What did he do? This is Mexico in the 1920s. We just got over the Mexican Revolution.
Right.
Yeah. Like, fuck it.
What side
was he on during the revolution?
Dang.
Yeah. It's heavy, but it's like cool. It's like Batman, but he crosses the line.
You gotta do that sometimes.
Dude. No, it was Max Thomas because we were talking about street justice. And
okay.
I love street justice.
Oh, hell yeah. I think I like it on paper.
In all honesty, me too, probably.
Okay.
Same with like the death penalty. I used to be all for it. And then I saw a documentary by Werner Herzog that Into the Abyss.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck, man.
Like, I feel like most of these people are innocent, probably.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
More than there should be.
Yes. I feel like now, though, like if you get busted now and whatever state you're in, if they still have it, like with DNA, hopefully they're at a very low percentage of killing innocent people.
I don't know.
But do you want to stay around for the rest of your life if you're innocent?
Well, I think the whole thing needs to be kind of reformed. Like,
Ooh.
well, like you got to have. Do we believe in rehabilitation, regardless of? I'm not saying like, snap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Try again next time.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, you're going to be in trouble for a little while, but not. I don't know about this forever thing.
Even if it's first-degree murder, even if the guy admits it. He's like, yeah, I did. I'll do it again if you let me out, Orlando.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I'm not saying like, all right, keep him in a cage for 20 years and like just open it up at the end. Like, all right, let's talk to him. Let's see what his deal is. Fair. Is he really like John Wayne Gacy, or is he?
I was about to say, yeah, like if you have a serial killer and it's that black and white, I'm like Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm sure you're a nice guy, but there's no fucking way you're getting out of here.
Yeah, it's like okay, we'll make
I mean, I think it just comes down to like half of it is social, as far as like how are we going to rehabilitate these people and make them useful so that we're not just pissing off people for 5 to 10 years in a federal institution, just allowing them to work out and not get educated and just get even more pissed.
So like even go deeper into that rabbit hole of criminality.
So when they get out there, just jacked versions of themselves from when they got arrested the first time. And then the other side's just like a philosophical, like if a guy even is going to be in prison for the rest of his life, like do you try and help that soul?
Yeah.
Or do you just like say, fuck it, save some tax dollars?
They're a lost cause.
I mean, he's not going to get out, so it just comes down to, is he worth trying to save, and if you even believe in that idea?
I was kind of into that when I was younger, like, oh, in jail forever? All right, just get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the older you get, you're just kind of like, fuck.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, it's...
Life's rough.
You gotta, yeah. You learn things.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen that documentary?
No.
I recommend it.
Into the Abyss? I haven't seen... I don't think I've seen any... No, I've seen like one Herzog documentary out of like the 1,000 that are out there.
Yeah.
I want to. What?
Which one was it?
It was about the internet.
Oh, yeah.
It came out of Fire or Burning was in the title. It came out, I don't know, within the last 3 years.
I'll think of it in a second. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is interesting.
There's a couple weird turns. I was like, I didn't expect this or really care, but like with the family whose daughter was like texting and then she died or got hit by someone who was texting and driving. Oh. And so they believed like the internet was the devil incarnate.
Okay.
I guess kind of not incarnate, but they were like completely off the grid but still lived in like a suburban home.
Okay.
Lo and behold.
Lo and behold, yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah. They were all wearing black when he interviewed them. I was like, are they still in the funeral in their hands?
believe you.
What, the documentary?
I know it existed. I just don't remember anything of it.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say, like, I remember that one part where, like, oh, we all live in trees,
Yeah. Oh, at the end, yeah. They're away from like all
like electronics and everything.
because they get sick from it. At
Yeah.
the beginning. I wonder if that's. I mean, it's got to be true, because like I have a pretty strong sense of smell.
Yeah.
So like perfumes really bother me. I'll get like headaches.
Yeah.
Whereas like someone else, like if the guy that's sitting next to at work, it doesn't bother him. But like if a female walks by and she's got really strong perfume, I'm like, Jesus. And like it just doesn't bother him. So I'm like, maybe that's the same way with like radio waves and stuff. Like it might affect people where other people are just like,
I guess. I mean, I guess it's possible.
yeah.
No way to find out. You shouldn't have let that intern off today.
I know. Miss you, Eddie. You never saw Grizzly Man?
No.
Dude,
Yeah.
you would enjoy it. It's really funny. You know the premise of the real story?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks that he gets killed by this bear, but the whole time you're like, is Werner in on this joke, or is he also, am I laughing at Werner too?
Wait, it is funny?
It is so, everyone I've showed it to that was like, I don't think that's funny. And then they watch it and it's fucking hilarious. It's almost like an American Psycho where you're like, this is
Just like so kind of
over the
top and
yeah. But I mean, it's
serious.
It's a real life story, and like, like even the parts where no one else is laughing, I'm still laughing because I'm a fucking psycho. But like, they find the videotape of when he's getting eaten alive because he was recording something. And
Yeah.
this bear, he was like in his area, so this bear like lost it and kills him and his girlfriend, this other girlfriend.
Oh, I thought it was just him.
No, he had convinced his girlfriend to stay like an extra month on like Kodiak Island. And
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Don't do it," because the salmon's gone. So now they're looking for anything before they hibernate for the
Okay.
winter. So he was just like, fuck it. And like he would get very close to these bears. He would touch them. Like he would play with foxes. He just was very reckless. And so this bear eats him, and they have it on audio because the camera falls over, so you can just hear it.
Okay.
And like, I think he plays it for his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, and she's like crazy. She's nuts. And she's talking about how they met and all this stuff. And you're like, it feels like it's a Christopher Guest mockumentary. Like it's so ridiculous.
Oh, because didn't they start filming it when he was alive? Right?
So what he would do is he just had like one of those old school like JVC like dad
Okay,
cameras,
yeah.
making home videos. He would do all those. Every summer he would go there, and then he would go back to like Anchorage and work at a restaurant, and then he would go up and live with the bears for like 4 or 5 months. So it's just a compilation of that, and then Werner Herzog's documentary of like, this is where finding the Kodiak Island and the man, the grizzly man. Like he's just doing his voiceover.
Yeah. You should bust out that impression more often.
I'll try. Arlo does it really well.
Yeah?
He does.
Yeah, he does. We like worked on something. He's like, I want to be like a Werner Herzog character. I'm like, yeah. And then he showed it to me.
He did
And
like
what?
the one that I saw at the crowd. He was what's his face? Werner Herzog's grandson, and he was doing his like music. It was so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe he just was Werner Herzog. I don't know.
Could I ask him? Okay.
Is he performing tomorrow?
He's supposed to be, but I think he's like, he's got a rehearsal or something.
Bummer.
So he's done it a handful of times.
Okay.
He's pretty good at it.
So I have yet to like officially meet the guy who, unless that's a bit too, the guy who like created the show, Bristleberg. Like he was sitting down next to me. It's some other. Is it you that did it, or like thought of it, or is there someone else?
No, yeah, it was me. But there's like there's 3 producers.
Okay.
And like on the writing team.
Okay. Is there one guy that doesn't do it that helps out?
No, you're probably thinking of Tommy, who's like there most of the time, but he
doesn't do anything.
He's very I don't want to say reserved, but he's like, okay, he plays.
Yeah.
He's like, let other people play, and he'll pop in when he needs to.
Right.
So yeah, he's a little more not standoffish.
Sure.
Aware? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
just enjoying it, maybe like.
Yeah, he's just kind of there and like, all right.
Oh, I thought someone told me they were like, oh no, yeah, he's the like creator of the show. I was like, what? I was like, wait, because like he sat down and he started like talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this guy in on it or is he just nuts?
Or are you I remember after one show, there was a few people like, who was that guy that was just like talking and making a whole big stink about it?
That's who I'm talking about.
I think it's just my friend Tom who shows up sometimes.
Okay. Maybe that's it then.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he does more stand-up and writing stuff.
Okay.
He's not that much of a performer.
Okay.
So when he shows up, he's like, who's this guy?
Yeah, he sat right next to me. I was like, I'm like, is this guy legitimately off the streets and think this is real? Like, I couldn't tell.
Oh, I love that.
That's
that's why I'm doing this.
yeah.
It's like,
I fucking love the idea. And like, afterwards, someone told me that like he was a performer or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I love that I'm a performer in this, pretending that it's real, and then I legit didn't know.
You forget.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't tell this guy. Like,
I never tell anybody like who else is involved for the most part. Just show up and that's it.
So many layers.
I love it.
I'm assuming you're a big Kaufman fan, Andy Kaufman, growing up, or
you know what? I really wasn't.
Okay.
I've only like barely scratched the surface. I only got a little more interested in it now because several people lately have been telling me I look like him, which I've never gotten in my entire life.
Yeah, I feel like that's a new thing. Like I've heard a few people say that.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
Not really, but
then I
think it's the hair.
Is it? Is that what it is?
Because you're growing it out.
I'm just getting lazy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could get lazy. I get lazy. It looks nuts.
What's the longest it's been? As an adult.
Wait, what?
Your hair.
How the longest it's been?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like shoulder length in college.
Okay. How long ago was that?
32. I graduated 2009.
Okay.
Yeah. I had like shoulder length hair, and then I shaved it off because it was starting to thin, and it was like the best thing I could have done.
Oh, okay.
So I was like 22, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm losing my hair," and then I just shaved it. I was like, like it was just like I grew it out again.
Yeah.
And it was like shaggy, but then like 2 years ago, I just started like buzzing it.
Okay.
Or maybe a year and a half ago, but I always kept it short after that.
Yeah.
But it's just like so refreshing and freeing.
Yeah, I shaved my head once a few years ago, and it just feels amazing.
Yeah.
The same way, I don't know how much body hair you have. There was
That's the name of your podcast. I'm not sure how much body hair you have.
I like one of my brothers. He's like, dude, what are you doing with that back? You gotta get rid of that back hair. I'm like, shit, leave me alone, bro.
Yeah.
But like, I finally gave in to peer pressure, and I'm like, he has like whatever Nair stuff. So you just like wipe it out, like cream.
Does that really work?
Yeah, it really works.
What is it?
I don't know. It burns. Not that much, but it burns enough where it's like, this burns. Like it burns more than it should.
Damn. That's got to be a little scary.
The first time it is, especially like I didn't want him to know. I'm like, I didn't want him to know that, and he fucking got to me.
Yeah.
So I like did it by myself.
You did it?
Yeah.
How do you reach?
I got pretty good flexibility.
Okay.
I do yoga.
Nice.
You can't touch your hands?
I can't. It's a little tough with my elbow, but I can do it. Yeah, they're touching.
What? Easy.
Oh, it's just my fingers. Okay.
So then I did that, and then I took a shower, and it was like the most sensational feeling I had on my back. It's like, oh, this is what being touched feels like. Because normally I feel like, it would, I guess all that goddamn hair was like creating a force field.
Oh, damn.
And then like I put on a shirt. I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if I could ever go back.
What?
But then I did. I did it. I only did it that one time.
Oh, so it's back?
No, I'm back, baby.
The hair is back?
It's back.
With a vengeance. Is it worse?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. It's fine.
When you nared it, did you put gloves on? Because I imagine it would nair your hand hair if you had
No,
them.
I think I just like...
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, your palms aren't...
Oh, okay. I thought like to reach it because like...
Oh, no.
Okay. Huh. Dude, when I broke my arm and I had a cast, and a little bit, but all my arm hair was like super black.
Oh, because it was out of the sun?
Yeah. But I was like, well, shouldn't it be lighter, like your skin? But I don't know. But it was just, it was fucking gross. Like, I mean, it's just still a little bit different, I guess. Maybe I'm just like looking for it.
Well, yeah, that one, well, I don't know. I was going to say like Your right arm looks a little darker.
The skin or the hair?
The hair.
Even like here, I feel like my left is worse. Well, regardless, it was fucking black as hell, and I was like, "This looks so fucking weird" because I have like kind of blondish hair on the other one.
Yeah.
Hair's nuts.
Yeah, right. And it's everywhere, right? It's not just me, right?
Yeah.
But just in general.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So you like the sensation, but you didn't go back.
No, yeah, it's like I don't want to. I don't want this to be a thing now. Like I don't like shaving either.
Oh, like facial
shaving. I was like, I mean, it's my body, man.
Yeah,
I gotta accept it.
I remember the first time I found out people shaved their pubes, I was like, dude, I don't know how people do this. Like, I've never done it, but I've like, you trim and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how can you shave? Because then it's just like scratching and like, it hurts.
How old were you?
When I found out,
yeah.
I don't know, like 13.
Okay.
Someone was like, oh, I shave so I look bigger. I'm like, you can just trim now.
Like your 13-year-old friend told you this?
Try to fucking look jacked, bro.
When I'm at the gym, gonna press all these bros.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing that shit. Like the balls and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too into it, but
okay,
that's not a like hard surface.
Yeah, it's not a smooth, like it's not a easy thing to do.
No. If you guys are listening and you're teenagers, don't do it. Ask your dad or a parental figure.
I don't know. Try it once, maybe. Try everything once.
This is true. I think there's like maybe like a handful of things that you should never try once.
I think it's a small.
It's very small. Murder.
I was gonna say like the big crimes.
Stone cold,
hardcore, premeditated.
Yeah, like that's the guy. 1 week, buddy.
I'm gonna follow him and get his routine down.
Whack! Just hit him over the head and eat him or something. Yeah. All right. Murder.
Yes.
Cannibalism. Unless.
Oh well, my second thing would have been rape.
Wait. Oh yeah. Good call.
That's higher on the don't do this on my list.
I would put rape over murder. Yeah.
I would.
Because murder can be hot sometimes. So like if the guy deserves it. If you do like a Dexter move.
Okay.
You can't rape any Rape.
You can't rape in a cool way?
No. Rape's number one. Murder, cannibalism.
I don't know.
Unless you're in the Andes.
I don't know. I read an interesting book about cannibalism.
Do tell.
It's pretty widespread, or it was,
What?
Yeah, it was done. It was mostly taboo, but there was like, sometimes it's okay in like tribes.
Like Polynesia?
Back in the day. Polynesia was a big one and like a lot in South America.
Okay. I feel like that's it though. Maybe like the deep forests of Africa, like in the Congo.
Sure. Like in all those Three Stooges?
I'm just guessing, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, like Polynesia is the only one I've ever heard about.
Okay.
Maybe the Amazon, but yeah. But I mean, it's not good.
Do you know that? I don't know.
I'm trying to think why it's not good.
It's just not. Well, I don't know. Do a lot of animals?
That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no.
I feel like they'll kill each other.
Yeah, but then they don't.
Chickens do it. Chickens are nuts.
They eat each other?
Fuck yeah. Chickens, I think they'll eat each other, but they'll also like eat like animals, like like snakes and lizards and mice.
Chickens, like the hens and roosters, or just
like they're straight up dinosaurs. You can tell. Like a chicken. Like, have you ever seen that video of the chicken chasing a mouse?
No.
There's it's this cat that's like playing with this mouse, and then this chicken just runs up and grabs it right in its mouth and eats it. And the cat's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like in some ranch.
All right, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, chickens are gross. Eating mice is gross unless you're a fox. That's gross.
That's your tan.
All right, we got cannibalism. I think that's about it. I feel like you can try everything else once. Robbery, as long as it's
larceny is fine. Yeah. Or I wouldn't make it. What do you mean by small scale? I'm against robbing a person, but I'm all for like robbing a store or like a corporation.
What if it's family owned?
No, yeah, it's got to be
Owner operator.
No, the person who owns it can't also be a regular employee there.
He can't be in the building.
Especially, don't make it. Don't be mean about it. Whatever you do,
Yeah.
as long as it's not mean, try anything once.
That's fair. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, consenting, fair, nice.
yeah. Just be nice about it. Whatever you do, be nice about it.
I was listening to a podcast. They were talking about DMT,
Oh yeah.
and I didn't know how short it is, like the trip. I don't know if you know anything.
Somebody was just telling me about DMT.
Yeah,
It's like, it's just like a 15-minute thing, but it like floors you.
Yeah.
Apparently.
like they said that like you you're there, that like if you needed to, you could like come back.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like.
Just go with it.
Yeah, like when you're dreaming and you wake up and you're like,
Lucid dreaming.
You're like, you're just like, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. And like sometimes you do go back into a dream.
Oh, okay. You just
know what
like
I mean?
hop back in there.
Yeah, it's just like if you're willing to, you can just go out and then come back in. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh,
But
man.
it's just like nuts.
I'm like super into psychedelics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What all have you done?
Like mushrooms, Molly. I finally did that for the first time recently.
Uh-huh.
It was a little different than what I expected.
What is Molly?
They're all just like chemicals.
Yeah. Okay.
That's as far as I could tell. They mess with your things like dopamine levels,
Okay.
and I like them a lot. Like what is it, Moxie? It's kind of like Molly, but just stronger.
Okay.
And I don't know, they make you sense just like energies more, which sounds super hippie and dumb. But I think it's, at least on me, it works very well.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody here's having a good time. This makes me feel so much better.
Cool.
And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, wait, people are being weird. No, we got to get out of here.
I'm assuming like with most things, it's like if you're in the right headspace going into it, or like mind frame.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
'Cause
Because like, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm saying like, that's what I've always heard too before I took shrooms for the first time.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've never had like a bad trip.
Yeah.
So it's like, make sure you don't got nothing to do.
Right.
Just chill out and you have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, and like even like with like smoking weed or drinking, like if
Yeah.
you're pissed, if something's going
that's
on,
not-
and you start drinking, you're like, fuck. You're
Yeah.
either like angry or depressed or.
Yeah, it's just going to amplify everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So just be nice and chill about it.
yeah, neutral or in a good space.
Yeah.
See, yeah, because I don't think anyone does Molly like before like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's this new, like, hey, send this to the kids. Ship this up to Lala.
Yeah, right?
Molly. Is it Molly?
I think so.
Yeah, there's like, I'd never heard of Molly before or DMT up until a few years ago.
Okay.
But like ayahuasca I'd heard about, or
Oh, yeah.
mescaline.
Okay.
I remember Carlos Santana was on, I remember reading about that. He was on that at Woodstock while he was playing.
On mescaline?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just one of those psychedelics.
Okay.
Yeah. Where he's like talking about all this, everything he's seeing. I'm like, I don't know how you do this stuff. Like how you can still play really well.
Yeah.
And like a sober person's like, dang, Carlos.
You good at guitar.
Ooh, Carlos. And then like you're like out of your mind, like, but still hanging on to playing.
Man, that seems amazing.
That's tough.
Yeah. I've wanted to do an improv show with some people, and like every show, everybody's like on a different drug.
Oh, damn.
That seems hard though.
That's like, I would almost want to like, not record it, but like make it curate it, make it into a thing. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like a podcast or something. Like once a month we do something completely
We all
different.
get-
like,
yeah.
And we have the record and like, I don't know. Or maybe just keep it this free thing of improv and then it's gone.
I don't know. I don't think improv records well.
Oh, no.
Terribly.
Yeah. Like if I listen to an improvised show, but it's like supposed to be like scenic or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, maybe I'll just watch or listen to How Stuff Works or the Serial Killer Podcast.
Which one?
It's called the Serial Killer Podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I love it. I started listening like a month ago. I'm hooked.
Okay. Is it?
I'm on BTK right now. The Bind Torture Killer.
Yeah. Don't they call him the BTK killer?
Yeah.
It's redundant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just call him the...
The BTK. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, you did it right.
Yeah.
Good job,
I did
Jimmy.
it right, but on accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the BTK killer.
Yeah.
Shit's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, people do fucked up shit.
I was listening to, what's his name? Pedro something, the Colombian guy, the monster of the Andes. He killed close to 300 girls
Oh, boy.
in Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador.
Yeah.
And they're talking about his story growing up, that he was like born in Colombia to his mom was a prostitute, so he like lived kind of like Richard Pryor kind of a thing.
Okay.
And he would just live in the brothel, watch his mom, working.
Yeah.
And then he like sexually violated his sister, like his little sister. And then his mom was like, get out forever. She's like kicked him out. He was like 8.
Oh, shit.
So he was like on the streets, and like after, I don't know, a couple days, he like came back, and then his mom was like, no. She like grabbed him, threw him in a car, and they like drove him to another city, and she was like, get out forever. So then he's like walking around this new city, like living in the woods.
Yeah.
And then he meets this guy, and this guy's like, what are you doing out here? And he's like, I don't have a home. And so this guy tells him, oh, you can come stay with me, blah, blah, blah. The guy turns out to be a pedophile, sexually assaults this serial killer whose name I'm forgetting, Pedro something.
Okay.
And then he fucking gets out again, and then finally meets this American couple that's like visiting.
Yeah.
And they like adopt him, and they help him out, and then he eventually like leaves again, and then he just starts killing it like everyone, all these like teenage and like young girls,
Yeah.
all over South America.
When was this?
Crazy. 80s, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up really quick.
Ooh.
But it's fucking nuts, man. And I'd never even heard of him. 300 people.
Yeah, it vaguely sounds familiar.
Really?
Yeah, like, or at least that nickname.
The monster of the Andes. That's a
Yeah.
creepy one. If someone told me like, hey, don't go in there, monster of the Andes is out there, I'd be like, okay, I'm staying in the hotel. Pedro Lopez.
Pedro Lopez. Most generic name.
Yeah, right. I was like, I don't want to guess it because then I'm just going to be like, Pedro Hernandez. Yeah. There are a lot of generic names.
There are. I never liked my name for the longest time.
You got a great name.
I've come to realize that.
It sounds great and it's good on paper. People are like, ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, I feel I get a positive reaction out of it. And I'm like, oh, my name's stupid. But it's like, no, it's pretty cool.
It's very light and like bright, positive.
Okay. I like
Where's Lara from?
Because
I'd never heard of that one before.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd never heard of that one.
never heard of that surname.
What is that, Lara?
I don't know. My parents are from Jalisco,
Okay,
so
let's track it down.
let's track it down.
Ethan, can you check that out? Got the intern. He finally showed up.
Oh, finally. This coffee's cold.
I was just watching Zoolander last night with my roommate.
Yeah. For what number of time?
Dude, I hadn't seen Zoolander until like 5 years ago. So it was, I think, my third time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still like, I still enjoy it regularly.
Okay. Yeah, you're still new to it.
Yeah. But when his assistant shows up with the Starbucks coffee and he's like, don't you know I get gassy when the latte's frothy? And he like, you remember that part? And he like throws it all over him. And then they just have this like sexual moment. They're like, like they're just like moaning.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
They're just moaning at each other.
Okay.
Why did I bring that up? Oh, the coffee.
The coffee.
The coffee's cold.
Wait, what? Was that it? Why did that come up?
Oh, you said the coffee was cold to my intern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried like other options? Cappuccino,
besides coffee?
Lattes.
I like making espressos, but I think I enjoy just making them.
Okay.
I'll do a dirty chai every once in a while.
What's a dirty chai?
It's just chai concentrate, milk, and then like a shot of espresso. So I get some of the caffeine.
Okay.
But every once in a while, like I'll make that just a regular, like a chai latte.
Okay.
Which is just milk and chai.
Chai. It kind of tastes like a horchata.
Yeah, like it's like that cinnamony, but it's like way stronger.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Dude, I haven't had horchata in a minute.
it's been a while.
That shit is good.
Yeah,
A buddy of mine hates it. He thinks it's the grossest.
I know a lot of people that just like are disgusted by it.
Which is so, I don't know. I'm like, dude, it's
It's like a
What's
sweet.
wrong with it?
Yeah, it's like a
good.
yeah. It's just a sweet,
I don't think
delicious drink.
I don't think they can get over the fact that it's rice. They think it's like soggy rice water,
Yeah.
which it is, but
But it's good.
it is good. I think is that the only Mexican dish or like food that's not popular? That's a pretty good track record. Like what's something else? You know what I mean? Like Chinese, they got their like duck eggs, the unfertilized duck eggs.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like the purple, like 1,000-year eggs. Like
Okay, yeah.
Westerners are like, fuck that.
Where it's still kind of like,
Yeah,
where it's like kind of,
it's got feathers.
yeah. I'd try that.
Yeah. You would?
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. If it's food, I'll try it.
Well, yeah. If I'm like on the loose.
No, even like I had like what's it called? It's like a fish sack. Because you know, like it's essentially like a fish scrotum, but they don't have scrotums.
Oh, I've eaten nuts.
Okay, from a fish?
No, from
A bull?
a bull, bison, and then a wild boar.
Damn. all
Yeah.
right.
Wouldn't do it again.
Oh.
They're so creamy.
Oh.
So the fish sack,
Yeah.
it was good?
Yeah, it was good because it's like it's empty,
Yeah.
and then it's kind of like menudo. What's the
Oh,
tripas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's the kind of stuff I can get on board with. Once it gets to like the genitalia, I'm like,
Too far south.
yeah. It's that's heavy, like when they eat penis and stuff like that
Yeah.
in Asia. I'm like, I don't know about that. I feel like that's even like the Native Americans would have been like, fuck that.
Yeah.
No one needs
Not
the wiener.
all of it.
Yeah.
We don't use all of the animal.
Just give it to the dog. Give him the bone.
Yeah.
I had to.
That's pretty good.
But I don't know if I could do the egg. The duck egg. Even like bird's nest soup is.
I don't know what that is.
It's they get these guys, they go into a cave and they literally climb up these like rickety ladders and they grab these birds' nests. They're like, I don't know, larks or some like small bird, I don't know, whatever small birds in the freaking cave. And then they just literally put hot water in a bowl and they throw the nest in there
shit.
with like feathers, shit in there, whatever upper like other debris, leaves and stuff like that, like bat guano, God knows, and it's supposed to be like incredibly good for you. It's it's like an aphrodisiac, all the 9 yards as far as
Oh boy.
Chinese
it sounds
medicine.
like they're trying to sell this thing too hard.
yeah, right.
Like this gross.
Like this is a nest. This is a home.
Yeah,
that
this
I'm
is an
eating.
animal's home.
We just get a little of asbestos and we put it in a taco. It's fucking amazing.
A little bit
Yeah.
of mildew.
Yeah, dude. I'll show you a picture after this. It's fucking weird. If I had an intern, we could just pull it up on the big screen.
Damn it.
But yeah, that's one of those. I'm like, I don't think I would eat that. I would eat that over the egg though. The bird's nest. Yes. Because it's all like, it feels so invasive to eat a like fertilizing little
See,
bird.
I was gonna say it feels worse to eat like this nest. We're like, I'm just against it like philosophically of don't just grab this whole bird's nest and then boil it alive.
Right. But then also, there's a little guy in there,
Yeah.
little Donald Duck, with the little feathers, like hairy.
Oh.
It's just like it's like eating wet hair. You sick bastard.
How do you eat it? I'm imagining you just like eat the whole thing like a marshmallow.
Yeah, and then you just crunch on the like soft bones and the feet and the bill.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I would do the purple one. You know what I'm talking about? The 1,000-year egg.
Okay.
It's just like they throw it in the ground, like kimchi kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
And then they just pull it out. It's like purple. It's like hard-boiled egg. I would eat that.
All right.
I think I have eaten one.
What?
I think so, in Chinatown here.
Oh, okay.
But it was brown. It wasn't purple.
It wasn't there yet.
No.
Wasn't quite right.
It was a purple belt. Brown belt.
Which one's which?
Brown belt's higher, so.
Oh.
But it didn't taste that hard.
Yeah, black belt's the bottom, right? Yeah. And it's like, oh, black belt. I remember being a kid like, oh, black belt.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. Why would I know?
Wait, black belt's the toughest.
Wait. I thought it was the weakest.
No, white belt. What I have. White belt, and then it's, well, like for jiu-jitsu, because they kind of vary, but it's usually, there's like two belts, like purple and blue, I think, kind of like switch depending on the martial art.
Okay.
But jiu-jitsu, it's white, and then blue, and then purple, and then brown, and then black. And then for like 10 guys, and they're all Gracies, because the Gracie family created Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
They have like red ones, and that's like, you have to be...
A Gracie?
Yeah, pretty much. And like have done it for 80 years.
Yeah.
And then you get one. And you're like dying while you're on the mat. Like just old guy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. White, blue, purple, brown, black.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like they have for the kids, it's like green and orange and all those.
How far have you, like, are you done?
I think so.
Since your injury?
Yeah, because my arm doesn't extend. So it's just like, that's as far as it goes compared to like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I think I'm going to start doing Muay Thai because I can like still swing and shit.
Which one's Muay Thai?
Muay Thai is just Thai kickboxing, so it's a lot of like elbows and knees.
Okay.
Catching world famous elbows.
Sit on bows?
Yeah, I just like doing something, and I don't have.
Yeah. Has this always been a thing with you?
No, it was like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm going to start doing jiu-jitsu. And then I just started doing it. But I played hockey growing up.
Oh, okay.
And that was about it. I didn't do anything in my 20s, really. Like, I really didn't. I fucked up.
No, you're fine. 30s are a good time.
Yeah, 30's a new 20. I hate that shit. Dude, you're good. 80's a new 70. What are you fucking worried about? No.
Yeah, I don't like violent stuff.
That's the thing about jiu-jitsu, though. It's just like... It's just fun.
Yeah?
Like...
Because there's a lot of flipping, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. You're just rolling.
Okay.
You got to have that neck tucked in. Otherwise, you're going to... Like, someone's going to, like, pull you, and your head's not going to want to go with it.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to roll with people and try and get, like, top mount position.
Okay.
But, like, especially if you're just, like, training, like, you're not getting hit. You're just, like... figuring out ways how to
like holds and like getting out of that stuff,
chokes and locks and stuff like that. Just strangling people and then they just tap and that's it.
Have you ever been choked out?
I've come close. Like they just have you drill. I always just tap. I'm like I don't want to.
Just so you know what it feels like, like when they shoot a
like,
cop with a taser.
When you start like not being able to sense things. Like, I mean I've passed out before, but never like from getting choked. But it doesn't do. They say it doesn't do anything to your brain. Like it's not damaging to get choked out. They say.
Is that true?
Yeah, like they say your brain's just like, all right, we're gonna take a break.
It's gonna turn it off for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna turn off the engine. We're still getting a little bit of oxygen, but we can't function the way we function when you're awake.
Okay.
With this amount of oxygen, so it just shuts down, and then they let go, and then like little by little.
Oh, okay.
It's not like getting knocked out, like concussions and all that stuff, but. I'm sure it's not great for you, but
yeah.
Oh. So try jiu-jitsu.
Okay. Or I was going to say, these kids and their autoerotic asphyxiation.
What?
Autoerotic asphyxiation?
Yeah.
Asphyxiation.
David Carradine.
R.I.P. And the dude from In Excess?
Yeah, I think so. So wait, kids are doing this now?
I don't know. Didn't they? They used to.
I'm sure. I know they were doing the whole Slender Man thing.
Oh, man. Fucking Slender Man. I still barely know what that is. It's just like a shadowy figure who takes kids?
Not even.
Oh.
Well, yes, but you know the story behind it?
I know those two girls that killed somebody in order to placate Slender Man.
Yeah. Do you know where Slender Man comes from? It was like a meme.
Yeah, I'm saying like I'm saying like the dark web.
Yeah, like
but even just like the regular web.
Yeah, someone just created him on the internet, and then people were like, "It's real." And then these two girls, like one girl killed another girl, and then she went nuts.
Yeah,
over something that someone drew. That's what I wonder, because like that shit happens now. Is that what happened with everything else? Like with werewolves, vampires, ghosts? Like I've never seen a ghost. How do I know if someone's telling the truth on ghosts?
Yeah,
Like. Someone created a Slender Man, and the girl killed another girl because she.
And now
said
Slender Man's real.
Yeah, he's 100% real now.
Oh man, is that all it takes?
I mean, right? One physical, real world action, and now
as a result of something.
Yeah, now he's in the folklore, which is so stupid.
I think he has like 2 movies.
I know he's got one and a documentary.
That counts.
Yeah,
Not a 2 features.
2 features. Ooh, I want to ask you about the Civil War hoax.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I love that idea. When is it out? Can anyone watch it?
Oh, it's a show pup production. My friend John Silver, he like wrote this mockumentary called The Civil Hoax. It's not a me thing. I'm in it. I got a fun little bit in it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like, it's a mockumentary about all these people who deny that the Civil War ever happened.
Yeah.
There's like all these different factions. When is this dropping?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think on Saturday, October 6th.
6th.
There's going to be the final screening at like the Chicago Filmmakers Society.
Okay.
But like it's been out for a couple months. Like it's premiered there before.
Oh, nice.
He's done a few screenings and festivals, and I think it's going to be available like on Vimeo or something,
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, Vimeo or like YouTube
or like some
whatever.
sort of
Fuck yeah.
on-demand service.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's super fun.
That's one of those ideas where you're just like, oh yeah, and like everything, the ideas just flow. Like
Yeah, it's like,
easy.
it's a simple concept, and it's
Yeah.
like, is there so much material here?
Civil War hoax, perfect. We got the Civil War reenactors and all
Yeah.
that stuff that we can like play on.
All that's in there.
That's a lot of fun.
It's a good feature.
Hell yeah. When did you guys make it, film it?
I think a year and a half ago,
Cool.
almost 2 years ago.
I saw you had the short hair.
What?
You had short hair in it. I saw the clip
Oh, you saw the thing?
clip you sent me.
Oh, yeah. Then it must have been, it was about a year and a half
I was
ago.
like, Orlando. I forgot about this Orlando. Careful.
Many faces.
You want to wrap this up?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
You tell me, it's your house.
We're going another 2 hours in. Buckle up.
Whoa, let me get some water.
I got some enchiladas.
What kind of enchiladas do you like?
I like them both, but I usually get green.
Oh.
What about you?
I like red, just cheese.
No chicken?
No, I can't. No. My mom would only just make the red ones with cheese, and I remember finding out like, what, you could put stuff in here? I'm against it immediately.
I do kind of like that though, because the chicken's always dry, and I'm like, let's get the chicken out of the way. Let me get the tortilla sauce and cheese.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
I don't know.
I like enchiladas a lot.
I do too.
Chilaquiles.
Anything stuffed with cheese.
Man. Are those like the only 2 things that are cooked in the oven with Mexicans? Because there's that like running joke that like Mexicans use their ovens for storing pots and pans. Because like everything's on the stovetop usually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah. What else do you chilaquil?
Everything else is like braised or fried or
Yeah.
boiled.
What's that bread that I don't even know what it's called. It's just like very
Bolillo?
dense. No, not even. It's kind of a sweeter bread, but it looks like a muffin top almost. But like it's kind of like a croissant, but not flaky and dense.
Is it like a pan dulce variant?
It's a variant, but it's very plain. There's nothing like you don't put any extra thing on top. It's not like a concha.
Okay.
But it looks like a concha
Yeah.
if you took off all the sugar on top.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your go-to Mexican dish?
Like here
Or your favorite? I'll rephrase.
my mom's tamales.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind does she make?
She makes the puerco,
Oh.
salsa roja.
Damn.
And then she one she rarely makes. There's one she just puts refried beans, jalapenos, and Chihuahua cheese.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It's fucking dope.
Hell yeah. My family, they just order them at Christmas, and we only get corn, like the green corn ones.
The ones that are just
Yeah, the like vegetarian ones.
Aren't those like the candy ones?
Yeah, the sweet ones.
Okay, yeah.
And then beef.
Okay.
Just like the red beef one, like shredded. We never get any of the variety.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I remember I appreciate it now, but I hated it when I was a kid. My mom, she would cook every meal for us, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it was always like delicious. But I'm like, we never eat out. We never go out anywhere to go eat. And I hated that.
Yeah.
That was it.
But now
it's like I want my mom to teach me how to cook all this stuff.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like, because there's no love in eating out.
Yeah.
And if that's all you're doing, you're just like,
I hate doing it. It's like, what, really? Yeah. I can make food.
It's like being with a hot-ass stripper every night when all you want is to be back with the one that got away, you know? The, like, 5 from your hometown. You're like, yeah, these hoes are great, but the one that got away, the plain Jane. Damn. Okay. You know what I mean?
I got you. I can follow that metaphor I don't approve of.
I can follow that metaphor I don't approve of. That's basically my whole shtick.
This is a shtick?
No, just the buckle up. You're not going to approve of it, but I hope I make sense.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell was I going to ask you? Oh, no, yeah. As far as like home, like I don't have time to do any of the fucking home cooked shit. And even if it's like home cooked from someone else, it's still not the same.
There was a pot out there with stuff in it. Was that yours?
Yes. I made that.
That looked pretty impressive.
Thanks. It was just it was ground bison meat. It's so good.
I believe you.
A frozen Asian veggie bag.
Okay.
And then brown rice.
Okay.
And I cooked the brown rice. I had the veggies and the meat in the fridge from previously cooking it. And I just put it on top. And I'm hoping, this is a first time thing.
Oh.
I'm hoping that the heat, the residual heat and the humidity is going to heat up the meat and veggies so I don't even have to put it in the microwave and nuke them. You know what I mean? Like like steam it on top. Yeah. We'll see.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Bison meat.
I love it.
Okay.
I want to have like fresh bison meat though. So if you know anyone who's been lucky enough to draw a bison lottery tag, holla at your boy.
All right. Is there no place you could get one in Chicago?
You can like if someone's
not fresh.
Oh, fresh? No.
You got to go to like Montana.
You got to go to like Montana, Wyoming, Alberta, or Alaska. There's an actual a bison population in a national preserve in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's the furthest southern one after like Arizona's. But yeah, you gotta because like I think like 90% of bison are all like that are left are privately owned. So they're on like private ranches because I mean there's like legit nowhere for them to go.
Yeah,
there's just like public lands where it would just be a mess for them for the most part. Like some public lands can handle it.
Yeah.
And then the rest is like just privatized like farming and ranching lands where they can't be. So like they're not in any danger of being extinct, but they're all on private land. So
yeah,
they're all owned.
Guess that's something.
It's something for what we did to them.
Yeah.
Those white devils. Well, thank you for being on the podcast, buddy.
No problem.
I had fun.
I did too.
You want to plug away some shows, social media, mailing address?
I don't do any social media.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get into it.
Smart.
I don't have I have a slider phone still.
A what?
A slider phone.
What's
a flip phone? A flip phone.
Oh, a slider.
But it slides.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, my computer barely works.
Okay.
I don't get into that stuff.
Fair.
Technology. Modern times.
It's better.
I think so.
I'm not like, I don't do Facebook anymore. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't feel like any different, but it's also like, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's like slightly freeing.
Yeah.
On that note, check out Bristleberg on your local public access.
Yeah.
Can TV, Channel 19. I wish I remember the dates. It's this Saturday, the 8th. No, the 6th.
What?
October 6th.
4th.
No, okay. So here's the way the scheduling works is it's always the following month.
Okay.
So
November 4th. Or 2nd.
what are you talking about?
Oh, you're talking about September's.
September's
Got it.
is going to air October 4th. No,
The 6th is Saturday.
the 6th is Saturday. The 12th is Saturday at 11 p.m. Watch out, Saturday Night Live.
That's very cool.
And then like the 21st or something
I love that.
on a Wednesday.
Do you guys put them on YouTube too, or does that defeat the purpose of the...
No, we kind of thought about that. That was actually the first goal. Like, this is put them on somewhere and then hopefully try to get it on public access.
Yeah.
But then we were able to get it on public access.
Cool.
So it's aired. One of the guys recorded it.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it on TV.
Damn.
But it's only been on once. Like last month
Yeah.
was the first time it aired.
Hell yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm excited.
but I think it's pretty cool.
I can't wait to play. It's been a minute.
It's been a long ass
I haven't
time.
played since April, I think,
It's such a long time.
because I
ago.
was out of town because they were at the end of the months, and I was out in May. That shit going on. I can't wait, dude. It's a fun show. Can you explain to the listeners?
Oh yeah, it's called what's it called?
Bristolburg
Town Hall. That's what it's called. The conceit is it's like an immersive improvised show that takes place completely during a town hall meeting in this fictional town of Bristolburg, which is kind of like a Lovecraftian type of place where there's werewolves and ghouls and goblins, but also just like small business owners
Yeah.
who are worried about making rent and stuff. But everybody's cool with everything. And the thing I like about it, it's very interactive. There's like between performers and audience members.
Yeah.
And we just encourage everybody to have a good time and participate and just let loose for a little bit. It gets nuts. Yeah.
It's fun.
It's a weird show.
Yeah. It took me a minute. I was like, how do we do this? Because we're the audience as well.
Yeah.
Like, how do we not bombard?
Yeah, it seems like
collectively?
it could go very over the top. And there's always a point in the show where everybody, it seems like, is just yelling
Yeah.
and screaming. And then it's like, all right, we got to wrangle this and
Yeah.
keep moving forward.
We're all performing.
Yeah, at the exact same time.
Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you again, buddy.
No problem. Thanks
It was
for
a lot of fun.
inviting me. Thanks for having me in your home.
Hell yeah. We're going to go nair up.
Hell yeah, boy.
Damn, that podcast episode made me hungry as hell. And I want to thank my main sponsor, Blue Apron, for coming through and feeding us with some of Orlando Lara's mom's famous enchiladas. See? See how easy that is? Stamps.com and Blue Apron. Sponsor my ass, will you? Thank you again to Orlando Lara for coming down and recording that tasty, spicy little podcast with me. Had a hoot talking with you. And I want to thank, of course, you guys, the listeners, because without you, I would not get out of bed. I would stay there. I would read Carl Jung. I would read...